Hi everyone, my name is Jess and today I'm going to talk to you about what 3 simple tasks ChatGPT can do for you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. It would help me out a lot and you'll be reminded that every single Monday I do post new content. Okay, so ChatGPT, most likely, I hope you have seen my other video on what is ChatGPT, how can we use it for sales, but today I wanted to talk to you about really what type of tasks can we offload from our day-to-day in sales to ChatGPT. Now, I've done a lot of testing over the last couple of weeks. I've been knee deep in this. I've used it for my self-evaluation just to get the wording a little bit correct. And there are tons of use cases for my job, and I expect as well for your job. So these 3 things hopefully can help you. Now, I will share my screen after to give some examples, but I'll go through the first 3 and then we'll go over to ChatGPT together and walk you through really what are those examples that I'm using it for. The 3 things that I believe you can also use ChatGPT for are as followed. Now, number 1 would be if you have a lengthy email or report or something that you need to read, I would pop that in to ChatGPT and get the tool to summarize it for you. Now, a really cool thing about ChatGPT is you can continue to break down and ask them to elaborate or simplify. So if they give you a response and it's still quite lengthy and you don't have time to read through a ton of different paragraphs, you can ask ChatGPT, can you please simplify that? Can you please simplify that again? And lastly, simplify it one more time. Now, it's very helpful if you have to quickly speed read through a report that you might not be able to finish before that meeting that might be popping up, or maybe your leader or boss has asked you, hey Jessica, can you please summarize this report in a couple of bullet points? Oftentimes when we're writing to executives, whether it's internal or external, they want a simple answer to their email, and this way ChatGPT is perfect for that, right? It's really kind of a nonsense task that is your day-to-day, and especially if you're an overtalker like I am, it should come in handy. Now, number 2 would be if you are active on social media. Now, a lot of us in sales, we have to be active on social media. It's called social selling. So when we get a newsletter, or we read a blog post, we want to write something about that blog post. What you can do is you can take that blog post, put it into ChatGPT and say, can you write me a LinkedIn post based on this? Now, I'm telling you, it's going to populate some response. Sometimes it's not always accurate, but you can use it as a starting point, especially if you're new to social media and you're not sure where to start and you want to add more of a personal conversational post to that blog post. It helps significantly. So I've been using it a lot on LinkedIn to write most of my posts. It's been fantastic. Of course, I've been tweaking it. I'm not always just going to copy and paste what ChatGPT tells me, but it is a phenomenal starting point. It can also help you write your content for the month or for the next 6 months. It can really get you organized and get you in this routine of being engaged on social media. Again, it's not going to tell you what to comment or things like this, but that is a great way. Lastly, the 3rd thing that I've been using ChatGPT for is customer inquiries or questions. Now, I sell software, my whole organization sells software across Canada, and what I've been using this tool for is to answer simple customer questions. So just like I showed you in the last video, I can ask, hey, why should I upgrade to this software? But my team has been using it to go a little deeper. Why go to the cloud? Why go to on-prem to SaaS applications? You can really ask any type of customer inquiries or steps on what to do next, and it will populate. So let's head over to ChatGPT Live. I will share my screen and we'll go through some examples together just to get you thinking of how you can use this tool for your everyday job, especially for the mundane tasks that you don't really want to do all the time, it can make you a lot more productive. All right, here we are again, my favorite application. This is the website that you need to start on in case you missed my last video. It's openai.com, and then it's going to open up this page for you. So you're going to want to click try ChatGPT. And so it's going to come up like this. Now, you can write anything, but as an example, what we just talked about is summarizing a report. Now, I'm not going to put a Dell specific report in here because that would be super confidential and I wouldn't want to get anyone in trouble. But you can take an example email or an example thread and you can populate it in here. I'm going to give you a quick example of a blog post. So I'm going to say, can you summarize this blog? And I'm going to put the link in, all right? So the blog is actually about ChatGPT. I'm going to click enter and let's see what happens. Sometimes there are a little bit of delays depending on the usage and the time of day that you are using ChatGPT. And here we go. It does open up and it is summarizing exactly what we needed to summarize is the article. So here it goes. And I can say additionally, can you simplify? And I'll click enter. Oops. So when you click can you simplify, it's going to give you a smaller response. Now I'm finding the tool is a little bit slow right now. The blog is talking about a rumor that Microsoft might invest $10 billion into a Canadian company called Element AI that works with artificial intelligence. The purpose of the investment would be to help Element AI grow and improve its technology. However, it is just a rumor and it is not yet confirmed. Now that is coming from the source of that blog post. Now that is one example of how you can use ChatGPT to put any type of report or document in there to summarize the key important points. Now, let me ask it the same question with this blog post, and I will ask, can you write me a LinkedIn post based on this blog? Here we go. So let's see what it comes up with. Again, it's not going to be in the tone of Jessica. It's going to be in the tone of this AI. Now, the point would be to take this post and potentially jazz it up and give it some personality from me. But I will tell you, it gives you a really great LinkedIn post here. Exciting news in the world of AI. According to recent reports, Microsoft may be investing $10 billion in the Canadian AI startup. And it keeps going, well, this is just a rumor. It is clear that the world of AI is continuing to grow and evolve at a rapid pace. It'll be interesting to see how this potential investment could shape the future of AI. Stay tuned for more updates. I love this. I think, especially when we're so busy, a lot of us get into this routine of just posting random things on LinkedIn without really giving any understanding of what the article is about. This way, you can give your viewers a snapshot of what the blog is with your own personal opinion attached to it. Now, I think it is super exciting to use this type of channel to write your LinkedIn, and I will continue to do so. Now, the next point that I wanted to show you as an example was about your job specifically. So one question that I would ask if a customer asked me, hey, why should I upgrade to cloud? Let's ask ChatGPT. Why should we move from on-prem to cloud applications? Let's see what happens. It's a very vague question, but it will give you so much learning. Again, whether it's a customer inquiry or it is you learning about on-prem apps to SaaS apps to cloud apps, this is such a great way to learn. Again, we do need to check our sources and we do need to make sure that this data is correct, because sometimes it can be misleading or not always correct. But it's such a good baseline and a good foundation, especially if you are in entry-level sales. Now see, it gives me 6 different things of what are the several reasons to move from on-premise applications to cloud-based applications. And it says here in 6 different steps. I think this is a phenomenal way. Let's ask it one more question is, let's see, product specific for my job again. Why should I upgrade to vSphere Plus? So they're telling you exactly what the product is, why you should upgrade to it, and it will give you several reasons. Just the same as why we should upgrade our applications to the cloud. Again, another use case, this can be easily offloaded in your day-to-day, and I just love this application. I'm wondering, how are you using ChatGPT? Maybe there are additional tasks that are in my day-to-day that I could be using and I'm just not thinking. So let me know what you're using it for in the chat below. And one other thing I wanted to show you is, can you simplify this? Oops, simplify this. Here we go. Into fewer points. So we should get a response here. Well, here we go. Okay, so I hope this was very informative and very helpful for your day-to-day and gets the creative juices going of how to use AI for your daily mundane tasks. Now, if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up and I will see you next Monday. Take care.